Hello and welcome to part 1 of our presentation on superannuation changes proposed in the 2016 federal budget. My name is Justin Chilmy, a financial advisor at Devon Partners Financial Planning. Before we start on the content of the budget, let's just put some things into context. Firstly, like every federal budget, the proposals are just that, so they do not become law until they are introduced and passed by both houses of federal parliament. This year, there is a unique uncertainty with the budget proposals, and it is highly likely that there will be an election prior to any of the announcements being introduced. As we have with most budgets, there are many finer points that are not clear on how these proposals will actually be implemented, which can often lead to changes when proposals reach the floor of Parliament. With all this said, we remind you that this is for general information only, and it is important that you seek advice in relation to your specific situation. So what we'll cover in this presentation will be the removal of the work test for those aged between 65 and 74 years, the removal of the 10% test, changes to contributions tax for high income earners, the introduction of a low superannuation tax offset, and changes to the spouse contribution tax offset. Firstly, starting with a positive change to the contributions front, is the removal of the 40-30 work test, which currently requires individuals aged 65 to 74 years to declare that they are gainfully employed for at least 40 hours over any consecutive 30-day period during the financial year in which the contribution occurs. This is a requirement to be eligible to make a voluntary pre-tax or post-tax contribution to super. The proposed changes to remove this requirement from 1 July 2017 presents opportunities to individuals aged over 65 who are no longer working and would like to make either post-tax or tax-deductible contributions to super. Another positive change to superannuation contributions rules is the abolishment of the 10% test applied to personal tax-deductible contributions. Currently, only eligible individuals are able to make a personal concessional contribution to super. Generally, to be eligible, you are currently either self-employed or if less than 10% of your overall income is derived from salary and wages. From 1 July 2017, all individuals will be eligible to make personal deductible contributions to super. Those that stand to benefit from this are individuals who work for an employer that does not allow salary sacrifice to super, or the employer allows salary sacrifice but will reduce the superannuation guarantee entitlement as a result of the salary sacrifice arrangement. For individuals that fall into that category, they will now be able to make a personal tax-deductible contributions to super and benefit from the tax deduction. There has also been a change to the Division 293 contribution surcharge, which is the additional tax paid by high-income earners on their superannuation contributions. Currently, those earning $300,000 or more, including superannuation, their contributions to super are taxed an additional 15% than individuals that fall below that income level. This means a contributions tax of 30% on entry. The proposed rule change will see the threshold lower to individuals with incomes totaling $250,000 from 1 July 2017. Whilst it's an additional tax levied for those higher income earners, if you're implementing a salary sacrifice strategy, we would still consider this to be a tax effective strategy, as the marginal tax rate for those individuals is 47% versus the 30% into superannuation. But individuals on lower incomes may still be affected by this rule change if they have a spike in income due to the sale of an investment which triggers a capital gains event. This may be additional reason to stagger an investment sale where possible. For example, selling shares may be more advantageous to doing parcels over the course of a number of years. The introduction of the Low Income Superannuation Tax Offset, or LISTO, is effectively an existing policy under a new name, as far as the benefit to an individual. Proposed to take effect from 1 July 2017, LISTO will provide a tax offset up to $500 to the superannuation fund for individuals with an adjusted taxable income up to $37,000, effectively offsetting the 15% contributions tax on their contributions to super during the financial year. Another change proposed to take effect from 1 July 2017 is the increase in the threshold to access the spouse contribution tax offset. Currently, you can receive an 18% offset up to a maximum of $540 if your spouse's income is less than $10,800 and you make a contribution after tax to the spouse's superannuation account. from 1 July 2017, that threshold will increase from $10,800 to $37,000. This presents an opportunity for those who have a lower income earning spouse to pick up an additional tax offset by contributing to their superannuation account. Thanks for listening to part 1 of our federal budget update. We trust you found this information useful. Keep an eye out for part 2, which addresses the proposed changes to pre- and post-tax contributions and impacts on those with or planning to start pensions with their superannuation funds. If you have any questions or would like to know more about Devon Partners and our services, you can visit our website or by searching for Devon Partners on Facebook. As stated earlier, this presentation is for general information and education purposes only. A conversation with your financial planner is important to ascertain how your specific situation may be impacted and the potential opportunities available. Thanks for listening.